Hey guys, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth from theshrinkingpastor.com.
Together, the three of us, we're Mark Woodman's Breakfast Club. Welcome back to this week's club session.
Morning.
Morning, boy. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm sweaty.
Yeah, it's kind of gross up in here.
It is getting stanky.
Oh, you're going to hate this.
Uh-oh. All right, so we're going to get right into getting some tobacco lit. We're smoking some of the Missouri Meerschaum pipe blends we talked about a few weeks back. This is
Country Gentleman.
Country Gentleman, which means it's going to be an English blend, I'll bet you.
It is.
Going for the Shortstop then. I was going to smoke something larger today, but that ain't going to happen. So while you're doing that, let me talk about something. We've debated many times about doing shout-outs on this channel. We mention a lot of people. We mention, especially when folks have sent us stuff. They go, thank you. We appreciate everybody who has sent us stuff. But you know what? We appreciate people who just watch. We were just talking, we have 400 and what?
As of the time of recording, 453.
453 subscribers. And a good number of those subscribers are watching. And we are humbled by that, guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching. But I want to call out a couple names because they are names that come up time and again in comments. Now, the moment I mention some names, I guarantee you I will leave some people out. And what we didn't do is we didn't pull up the analytics to see who our top commenters are. Maybe we could do that. I mean, I don't want to make an ordeal of this, but we both have noticed and made note of several people, and I'm just going to read off a few of these names I have listed right here. Alex, who is Tactical X-Rays. He's a buddy of ours from Germany. I love his videos.
Yeah.
I'm working on his language. But Alex, for a German fellow, loves America.
He's German. He speaks English pretty well.
Not that part of his language. It's the French part that I'm concerned about. But for a German guy, he loves America more than most Americans, and I don't blame him, actually. Albert, Henry Sims is his YouTube channel. Looks like Henry Kim's, but it's Cemetery, Henry County Cemetery, I believe. Daniel Shore. Daniel Shore consistently leaving comments, as does Trav Spirit 7, Tim. Tim is everywhere. If there's a video out there on pipe smoking, you will notice one of the top comments is going to be Tim,
and one of the first.
One of our buddies and the winner of the professional category last year, 2013, in the Cobb Foolery contest, Sparky Pipes. Scott is on here just about every episode, and I love how he comments because he basically opens up a comment window as the video begins, and anytime a thought pops up, he'll type it in there. And so it's almost for us, it's like watching our video again,
consciousness.
Reading his comments. If you've not seen him, go back a few videos and find Sparky Pipes comments, and it's like watching the video.
Yep.
Piper McGee is almost always out there commenting, and especially when we were talking about Ender, and he's a great guy.
And they're still doing great, by the way.
Classical Pipes. This is Dion from the YouTube Pipe Community News Show. Dion is almost always out there watching. Pipe Nutter, Glenn in Australia, and Glenn actually got on Voxer and was talking with Smuckers a while back. About a question that Smuckers had, which I thought was kind of funny. And on. Guys, gals, we really, really appreciate that you're watching. Yeah. It is more of a two-way conversation, though, when you jump in on the comments. So please, leave us a comment. We'd love to interact with you. We read them all. Yeah. We try to comment, one or the other or both of us, on those comments. But for sure, we're reading them. And heck, we've already done a video, so your comments don't always need our comments back. But we like to when it spurs our conversation.
Well, and one of the things that Dad and I talk about at length is what sort of content we should have, and sometimes we're just shooting the bull, just talking about whatever, whatever's been going on, or things we found, or tricks, or tips, or whatever. Sometimes we're talking about serious things like FDA and my son being in the hospital. But I think one of the things that we would really like to know, really appreciate knowing, is what sort of things are interesting to you that maybe we could comment on or could share. I mean, between the two of us, we have a wealth of useless knowledge on all sorts of subjects. So we're always happy to share that. But we also love learning new things, trying new things, and just love some of the feedback that this sort of medium can give. Now, it's a little bit harder for us because of the nature of how we film our shows, so you might not get an immediate video response, but you definitely will get an immediate comment response. One of the best ways to follow us kind of in a more day-to-day is through Instagram. He's Aristocob. I'm Seth Markwood on there. That we're both on pretty frequently.
And the Facebook page, facebook.com/Aristocob. And, I struggle with that too, because I've got an Aristocob blog that I rarely post things on. I got the Facebook page, which I rarely post things on. I have Instagram, which sometimes 3 to 4 times a day I'm posting a picture. But a picture is not the same as sharing stuff. So if I have a link I want to share, or something that maybe requires a little bit more immediate action, I usually post it over on Facebook. So if you're not a follower, a liker, whatever you call it on that, do that and check me out there. It's not about ego. I don't care what the number of likes are. I just want the people that are liking to be involved, right? And to like it, right?
Yeah, and that, again, because we're upfront about the fact that we have to film these ahead of time most of the time.
What?
So I know. So, things that you might be watching now, we may have filmed several weeks ago, and so it's hard for us to stay on top of topical news and on top of conversation. But we really don't want to be. We love the community aspect and element of the YouTube pipe community and just the pipe community in general, and we love for opportunities to incorporate that into what we do here.
Yeah. All right, so something I wanted to talk about today, and you just keep smoking that since it's an English blend. I will set that down for a minute. In advance of the Chicago Pipe Show, I lost my pipe bag, and it has all of my favorite pipes. It had my electronic pipe. It had my e-cig, not my MVP2, but my
Ego Twist.
And it had my my Zeppelin pipe. It had, anyway, a whole bunch of my favorite pipes in it, and I'll come across that again someday. But I had to buy something that I could carry things in, and I picked this up at Walmart in their sporting goods section. We checked the camera section. The missing bag is a camera bag, but this is actually a tackle bag made by Plano, and there are things about this I like and things that I would do differently. But you can see it has a little rim here that covers up the zipper, and I took that as a place to put my name and address and such. It was filled with these bins, which I'm thinking I'll probably dedicate one of these to e-cig stuff. But otherwise, I completely emptied this out and have given myself a big empty space. I do have a box in here that I was putting and will continue to put bags and pouches of loose tobacco. And then the rest of this is just currently loose pipes, tampers, and one of my many eye poles. Now, it also has pockets all the way around it. Pockets on the front here, which I've got a few things in here already. Big open pocket, and that has a couple little elastic points that you can maybe put a pipe or something in. Yeah. And then on the side, these side pockets were big enough to hold 2 tins on each end. Yeah. So
there's a flap on the back too.
The back, that was where I was putting my eye pole when we were at the show. The challenge that I had in looking at these, first off, was we couldn't find any prices on anything. They'd been matched on the shelf, and the tags didn't match the shelf locations, and then this one didn't have a tag on it with a barcode. So we ended up taking one larger, one smaller up to the register, and the guy at the sporting goods section actually ended up having to Google it.
Go to Walmart.com.
Find it on Walmart.com and find which one was the middle one. But I think this was about $22. And that's probably right in line with what I spent for that camera bag. And this is probably twice the bag as that camera bag. So I'm really, really pleased with this.
Now, is that a cooler area inside too?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe it is. I don't think so. Like I said, it was designed to hold a whole bunch of those plastic bins. And I have those plastic bins now for something.
I have a question for you. Are you going to finish that, or do you want to empty it out and try the other Missouri Meerschaum?
That's a good idea. I'm done with this.
I've smoked mine down.
Yeah, that's it.
I know you're done.
It is what it is. It was a Latakia-y English blend.
This pipe really is perfect for
this.
That's
a good idea. Let's move on.
It's been 10 minutes and already finished.
Again, that's the Shortstop.
So, I had an interesting... Oh, yeah. So, next is the American Patriot, which I think, looking at it, is going to be...
That's another English.
It is. More Latakia. You want to load that up?
It's a way different cut, though. Wow. Big ribbons.
I had an interesting Walmart experience the other day I'd like to share. This was actually a really good Walmart experience, which is rare. I was shopping for a video game. I like to play video games and have had a very stressful week. And so convinced my wife to let me buy Assassin's Creed 4, the Pirate Edition, Black Flag. And so I was looking around for the best price, and I wanted it now. So I was thinking maybe I'll buy it on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime with 2-day shipping. And for whatever reason, this particular item, they were selling it. It was a really great price. It was $25, which is cheaper than any place else.
What's normal?
So normal retail $60. Places like GameStop, they had it for $40 or used for $39. Amazon had the best price I found for $25, but their shipping was going to be delayed a few days. And I don't know why. It wasn't an explanation, but I wouldn't have gotten it on the weekend. And I really wanted it so I could play. And so I was looking around some other places, looked at Target, and it was $60, and looked at Walmart. And on Walmart, they were offering it for $17.50.
On Walmart.com.
Walmart.com, yeah. $17.50. What is going on? So I looked, and sure enough, I mean, it was legitimately regularly priced $60, on sale $17.50 on their website. It's like, okay, this seems too good to be true.
They're
but
probably going to ding you on shipping.
Something, yeah. And so I looked, well, and I didn't want to get it shipped ideally because I'm a procrastinator. I was ordering on Friday. But I know that a lot of those websites, Walmart and Target and Best Buy, you can buy something online and pick it up in stores. I also know that usually when you do that, if they have an online price, if you say I want to pick it up in the store, they raise the price to the store price. Because often Barnes & Noble does the same thing. Mm-hmm. So Barnes & Noble, if you find a book and it's on sale for $10, regularly $20, and you say, oh, I want to pick it up at my local store, they say, okay, well, it's going to be $20. So
I pay for the building somehow.
Yeah. And so I said, well, okay, I'll look and see, because Walmart has a site-to-store option. So I selected that, and it said $17.50, and it said available in-store today. Okay, clicked through. It said tax is going to make it $19.50, and available for store pickup today. Said okay. Gave them my credit card. Clicked. Said confirm. Just wait for an email. So sure enough, half an hour later, I got an email confirmation that my game was available. I went to the store, picked it up, paid less than $20 for it. As I'm leaving with my game, it's the full game in hand, walked past the Xbox, the game station, and there it is on the shelf. They're selling it for $60 in store.
Wow.
So if you need to buy something and can't wait, definitely shop around and see if you can find it online and see if you are able to get it for store pickup. It's a huge deal.
We recently purchased a wiper blade for your mom's minivan. She's got a Honda Odyssey, and the rear wipers is weird. It's really odd. We hadn't been able to find it on the shelf anywhere. And finally, after driving the other day with it like a minivan, for whatever reason, it picks up debris on the back window if it's raining or misty outside. And probably 3 times I hit the wiper blade only to see just an arm go by in the rear view window. So I got on Amazon, found it, and bought it. Well, first I went to, I think, Trico's website, got the item number, went to Amazon, purchased it with Prime, have it in 2 days, And it does remind me a bit of why we set up Aristocob.com, because at the time you couldn't find anything besides the legend size pipes at brick and mortar stores. As much as I like a brick and mortar store and I want them to be there when I need them, for specialty items, sometimes it's hard to beat going online because they have the whole world as their oyster online, right? So, hey, speaking of oysters, tell me about this pen.
I wasn't going to today, but I will.
Tell you what, how about on another day you tell me about that pen, because I'm really curious about it.
That would be great. I would love to tell you about it next week.
All right, well, next week, Seth's got something cool to show you. Again, thank you all for watching, and not just because I read your name. Those of you who are unspoken, you mean even more to us.
No. That means if we read your name, then you mean less to us.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. That sounds right.
Hey, you know what? We're talking about the number of women that are watching this channel. We don't see them commenting very often, right? Angela will comment from time to time. Have you seen any other women commenting?
No.
I don't think so.
Ladies,
I want to hear from you.
leave a comment. Tell us...
Unless some of these guys are actually women.
Men, ladies, leave a comment. And let us know... Tell us what fun adventure you're going on this summer, if any.
Ooh.
You doing something fun this summer? Let us know what it is, and we'll let you know what we're going to be up to.
We'll tell you next week, and in the meantime, boy, get ready to show that pen.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Bye.